Hello everyone, my name is Momoh Happiness, the group lead of the Business Information Technology Project Group 7. My group members and I will presenting on a topic developing a digital presence, website, social media and mobile app. Before I proceed, I would like to give a key look at our key objectives. And our key objectives are: we have the digital presence strategy, website information architectures, e-commerce, m-commerce, website marketing, and Web 2.0. And I'll be presenting on the digital presence strategy. But before I proceed, I would like to give a brief definition on key terms. Digital. What is digital? Digital describes electronic technology that generates, stores, and processes data. As we all know, our digital devices helps in the generation, processing, and storing of data which are useful. As we know, data are what facts and figures which we use in generating information. Now, what is strategy? Strategy is the overall plan which consists of objectives, principles, and tactics relating to use of technologies within a particular organization. Such strategy primarily focus on the technologies themselves, and in some cases, the people who directly manage those technologies. Moving forward, based on the key terms defined, what then is digital presence strategy? Digital presence strategy describes how the business appears online and includes how easy it is for users to find it. When people use Google search or any other search engine, they are presented with relevant results according to the search engine algorithm. An optimized digital presence increases the likelihood that online prospects and customers will find the business and click on the pages. That is why, as a business, we need to have a reliable and enticing digital presence so that our customers and prospect goodwill can easily get attracted to click on our business pages. Now, moving forward, we would like to look at the strategies involved in digital presence. First, we have the inform or entertain audience. Businesses need to know where the target audience are, and specifically the channels they frequent online. Audience are actually seeking solutions to their issues, and they are doing this online. As we all know, most audience we have outside make use of our digital presence to get informed and or entertained. Like most people want to get informed and entertained. Now, another strategy we have to look at is the influencing of what audience. Yeah, we use digital presence to influence audience. Content is everything when building a digital presence. The more quality, relevant content a business produces, the more potential for it to reach the audience and win their loyalty. That's talking about influencing your audience. You need to send things that are what educating, that are what entertaining and informing, so that when they get there, they'll see something attractive. Because most customers want to go into a digital presence to see how it can solve most of their problems. Now, the last one we'll also be considering is to sell products or service. Selling of products, this is a crucial strategy which centers on value creation. When potential customers take to the internet and find answers or solutions, they don't have time to waste on business on sites that don't provide what they are looking for. Yes, businesses that don't provide what customers are looking for don't easily get attracted because they feel, oh, why am I wasting my time in doing this? Why am I wasting my time coming here? What am I looking for when I'm not seeing the solution? When I'm not getting the solution? And lastly, we'll be looking at the major strategy, which is what facilitates offline relationship. Everything is not just all about online, my people. You need to use, at least you need to facilitate online relationship with your customers. Offline relationship, showing up online and in search requires an active digital presence, consistent publishing, updating and adding to content sites and other channels of the businesses. Yes, that is what we think businesses should do so as to increase their chances of what digital presence online. Now, I'll be giving the opportunity to the next presenter in the person of Korede. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Happiness. My name is Oluwashola David, and I'll be talking on website information architectures. Website information architecture is what guides our choices in how information is set up, arranged, and presented within a website to allow for maximum efficiency including the best website navigation. The main goal of the information architecture is to ensure that the content in your website is clear and easy to understand so that your users are able to access it with fewer efforts. Now, the 5 common patterns used in website information architecture are single page, flat patterns, strict hierarchy pattern, index pattern, coexist hierarchy patterns. And I'll start with single page pattern. From the term, you can realize that a single page pattern is best suited for a website that has very limited amounts to offer. Mainly, if you have a single product or service to offer, then you can opt for the single page pattern. And the next in line is flat structure pattern. Using this type of information structure in your website, you put all the pages on an equal level. And whether it's your own page or product page or some other pages, all will be considered equally important. So that's what the flat structure pattern is about. And the next in line is the index page pattern. When it comes to information architecture usage, then most of our websites today follow the index page pattern. In this type of information architecture pattern, the main page contains sub-pages. That's the reason why index page pattern is widely used by different websites on the internet. The next in line is strict hierarchy pattern. A strict hierarchy pattern is another type of information architecture design pattern that is generally used by large websites, such as an e-commerce website. In this type of information architecture pattern, the main page on the home page has the sub-pages linked to it. Each sub-page that acts as the parent page has its own web pages that are generally called the child page. And the last I have here is coexisting hierarchy patterns. This pattern acts as the alternative to a strict hierarchy pattern, where the main menu or the home page has the sub-page and every parent page has the child page. So the last subtopic I'll be talking about on information architecture is the best practices for information architecture design. The first here is don't design based on your own preferences. So basically, as a designer, you're not the user. You have to remember that site visitors won't have the same preferences as you, who is a designer. Think about who a site user really is and what they will want from the sites. So the next is research the user needs. Researching what your users need and want is one of the most important steps in creating an effective information website. You can get feedback through interviews or experiments and tests and other usability testing methods prior to your launch to see if users are able to navigate your website efficiently. And the next is have a clear purpose. Every site should have a clear purpose, whether that's to sell a product, inform people about the subject, or to entertain individuals. Without a clear purpose, it is virtually impossible to create any kind of effective information architecture. Finally, I'll be talking about being consistent. So, what that means is, consistency is central to exemplary information architectures. Each of the 9 information pages are listed in a section. Why we need to also include the 9th page there? Users expect consistencies. You can't be using red on a particular part of the page and using another off color that is not related to that particular color you're using. The same goes for how information is structured on each page. Pick a pattern and stick to it. So I hand over to Ahmed.
Thank you very much, David. So I'm Ahmed Suluka and I'll be talking about the e-commerce. So basically the e-commerce refers to the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet and other networks. And as you can see, we have the likes of Ponga, Jumia, whereby you can order for goods or services online and of course you get it delivered to your doorstep. So basically this e-commerce also encompasses of financial transactions between businesses, consumers, government, and non-profit. That is, transactions occur, when you order for your goods or services, you pay, you get it delivered. So this is the transaction we're talking about. So that is a brief highlight about the e-commerce. So let's also talk about the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. So the advantages include the following. 1, it is convenient. Yeah, of course, you just have to stay in your room and You get a call, okay, so I want to deliver this particular product, so you get it at your convenience, right? And also it is very easy to retarget the customers. You get that is from the company's perspective, that is the company that is utilizing this e-commerce. From the company's perspective, they can retarget their customers, they can push out more ads, to get more customers and all. So then the next is international sales. So as we all know, this e-commerce deals with the internet, right? So it would be very easy for the company to get sales from customers that are outside the jurisdiction or outside the vicinity of the company. So it is not restricted to a particular area. Someone from the UK can just log into the website and then say, yeah, I need this particular good, then put the delivery details and the goods would be delivered, right? So that's that about the international sales. The next is the potentially lower startup cost. That is for a startup. This would be much more easier and cost effective. So rather than establishing branches or establishing physical sales outlets, which would cost more. So this would be a very cost effective way of getting access to customers. So then the next is round the clock availability. So of course this has to do with online, right? And it's just for the company to get like 3 sales staffs that would attend to the customer's needs. You get, then of course one would do morning, one would do afternoon, and one would do night. You get, just to ensure that the company is always active when it goes to customers' needs and also attending to customers' complaints. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of the e-commerce. So the disadvantages of the e-commerce include higher competition. So now we all know that the e-commerce space is now saturated. A lot of companies are into this e-commerce space. So the competition now becomes more intense, thereby resulting in a threat to the new entrants. That is, those that would, the companies that would be coming into the industry would have to do more work. So just to get access to the customer. Then the next is inability to touch the product. So yeah, this is a generic problem anyways, because you just see it online and you order, you get, and of course we have situations whereby people would complain about what they order, what they receive, you get. So usually you don't get to see what you order. You just see a picture online and showing what you want to order, of course what you want, then what you receive might be very different from what you order. Of course we've witnessed a situation whereby someone saw a car online at a very cheap price, but not knowing it's a caricature car, you get. So this is the situation we face when it comes to e-commerce. Then the next is reliance on technology. Of course this has to do with technology. Once there is a break in technology, it should surely have an impact on the business. So of course we do witness the likes of this Conga Jumia saying they want to embark on website maintenance and all, you get, just to take care of the issues that has to do with the website. And also of course during this period of sales maintenance or breakdown, there won't be sales, you get, because they are maintaining the website. Customers won't have access to the website, so thereby creating an issue, thereby making the company lose sales at that particular period of time. And the next is the limited customer service. So here now it can also result in limited customer service because, for example, if you shop online for a computer, you cannot simply ask the employee to demonstrate a particular model's feature in person. You get, it can be displayed online, and of course there might be limitations as regards the presentation, because you don't get to see the product physically, and thereby you might not be able to experience the full features of the product or service. Now the next is lack of instant delivery. So this is also a very big problem in the e-commerce space, right? And of course you get to order product and you will told, okay, we'll get it in 2 days time or in 2 working days, but eventually you would receive it maybe 1 month later. You get, so this is an issue. And basically this lack of instant delivery is just saying that when you order for a particular product online, right, so you of course get to wait right? You get to wait till you receive the product rather than when you go to a shop, a physical shop or a physical sales outlet. You get to pick what you want to buy and you take it home instantly. You get so that does not exist in the e-commerce space. So that's that about the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. Look at a sample of an e-commerce website. As you can see the shopping cart. So as you can see, the government is advertising that we can save up to $400 for this curved TV. You get so, and we have several other products too that we can order. You get so. This is a typical e-commerce website, and of course, you get to see a picture, but there comes the disadvantages whereby you don't get to see it physically, until you get what you ordered, and there are cases whereby it might be different, though not in all cases. You get, but that's just it about. So basically, the e-commerce space has a lot of opportunities, and of course, it leverages on technology, and you can have access to customers from anywhere in the world, and it has a lot of benefits too. Likewise, its limitations. So yeah, that's that. I will be handing over to the next presenter, the person of Joy. So over to you.
Thank you, Ahmed. My name is Epebinu Joy, and I'll be taking us on m-commerce. M-commerce is otherwise known as mobile commerce. It refers to the use of wireless mobile devices to conduct economic commerce. It requires customers to use their wireless devices to connect to the internet for banking, shopping, as well as bill paying. Nowadays, people no longer need to move out of their houses to perform business transactions or to make purchases. Technology has made things so much easier to the extent that while on your bed, you can make purchases and have them delivered to you from anywhere in the world just by pressing some things on your phone. Now, some of the features of mobile phones that makes it stand out so much is the fact that it is light, it has lightweight. That is, it can be carried anywhere without having to carry a huge bag or anything. It's also versatile. Despite the small screen, it performs a lot of functions. Also, the use of mobile devices has made the sale or the use of personal computers to reduce drastically. The sales of mobile phones have surged, while the sales of personal computers have really slumped. The major players in the sale of mobile computers include HP and Toshiba, while the major players in the sale of smartphones include iPhone and Samsung. Now, to move on with the trend, companies decide to build separate mobile apps for each of the major mobile operating systems or create mobile-friendly websites for their customers. Now, some of the features of mobile apps and mobile-friendly websites include: for mobile apps, it has the characteristics of incurring high cost. That is, companies usually need to have huge capital outlay or need to invest more in order to build mobile apps that are functioning perfectly well. It is also easier to delete. That is, as soon as a customer downloads the app on their phone, if they decide they are no longer in need of it, they can as well decide to delete it. And another feature of app that makes it different from the mobile-friendly website is that it can be used without internet connection. Now, onto mobile-friendly websites. Mobile-friendly websites compared to mobile apps do not require huge capital outlay in order to build. So, another feature of mobile-friendly websites is that it cannot be deleted. It is always there, no matter what. You can always click on the link and get access to it. Another feature of mobile-friendly website that makes it different from mobile apps is that it cannot be accessed without internet connection. Now, in the choice of mobile apps or mobile-friendly websites, companies usually have to make a decision to decide which one suits their needs, which one will their customers prefer, and which one will benefit them in the long run. Now, my teammate Siddiq will be taking us on web marketing.
Thank you, Ibukun. So I'll be talking about website marketing. Web marketing relevant traffic. Right? Goal is basically to attract people who are interested in company's products or services. More traffic coming to companies brings opportunity to value perception. So there are different types of website marketing services. We have SEO, search engine optimization, and marketing. So I'll be talking about website marketing and what people enjoy. The goal of most website marketing strategies to rank highly in search engine results pages. Yes, through the implementation of search engine optimization (SEO) tactics, content marketing, social media engagement, and other digital and offline efforts. So content and online marketing has very close relation to website marketing. So the best content marketer consider many things when approaching every piece of content, including following the target audience, goal, commercial goal, keyword, tone, and branding visual. So let me just pick one or two points to talk about under that. Target audience, we talk about who gets the most use of content, commercial goals, what conversion action should readers take, keyword, does the content use languages that users actually search for, visual, does the imagery or typography reflect the brand. So moving to Web 2.0. So Web 2.0 does not refer to any specific technical upgrade to internet. It's simply so moving to Web 2.0. Web 2.0 does not refer to any specific technical upgrade to the internet. It's simply how internet is used in 21st century. So there's no additional deduction from the way the internet is used or whether any technical upgrade to the internet. It just simply refers to a shift in how the internet is used in 21st century. In the new age, there is a higher level of information sharing and interconnectedness among participants. The new version allows users to actively participate in the experience rather than acting as passive viewers who take in information. So we have examples of Web 2.0 sites which include Wikipedia, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, and we have various blogs. So moving on to the advantages and disadvantages of Web 2.0. Development of the technology has allowed users to share their thoughts and opinions with others. This is an example of Web 2.0. Moving to disadvantage. With the benefit that comes with Web 2.0, we have a lot of disadvantages to the internet. Through the expansion of social media, we have seen an increase in online stalking, cyberbullying, threats of misinformation spreading among users, whether they're through open source information sharing.
Now that we've discussed the digital presence strategy, the website information architectures, the e-commerce, the m-commerce, web marketing, and also the web tool. So we can see that it's quite important for a business organization to develop an effective digital presence, and this should help to drive sales demand and also improve the company's performance in the long run. Thank you.